And we're just testing this right now because I need to do this live on our event tonight. Here it is, and we're going live. So I just started on Facebook, and it says live video is starting. And I just want to see how that countdown works. So now it says I'm live right now. Okay, cool. Hey guys, tonight, excuse me. Tonight we are doing I don't know, Sharon, are you co-hosting tonight or is it just me?
I don't know. You have me down, but I think it should just be you.
Okay, well, I rehearsed a little bit with her this morning, so that might work. But we have this event with Kerry Lynn Netko. This is a business event, and I want to give you guys a little quick overview about what it is and why we're super excited. It's going to be really good. It's this event, and it will pump you up and give you vision and tell her story, but it's also structured in such a way that you can invite to it. Anybody that's curious about the business, this whole podcast series that I'm doing is designed so that it kind of answers questions people might have about network marketing, about our business, what it looks like to do the business, highlighting some of the awesomeness of the business, like a different lifestyle, a healthier lifestyle, a community of people. I mean, it's really structured to be strong in that way. So let me show you guys a few tips and notes about this so that you can, Sharon, do you have anything about the overall concept you want to say?
Well, I want to say that you're picking people that are pretty amazing. So it's great to hear their viewpoint, their passion, and what they're doing. So Kerry Lynn Netko is somebody I definitely want to hear from. She's a fast mover, and she really is great at building community and
That's
team.
exactly how I'm picking the people too. I'm starting off with people that we're close with. I mean, she's on my power hour every morning, so I've gotten to know her. Um, but I'm going to be picking people that can inspire you that you don't always have access to. And a lot of times, like for instance, if you go to Keep Punching University or something on Monday nights, they do have some of the same people I'm going to be inviting. But the thing is, those people, uh, those people, what was I going to say? They're great people, and I want to invite them onto our thing. But that's always just for partners. So what I'm doing here is I'm asking questions so that you can invite guests, and the guests can hear from the most awesome people in the world. Now, something to keep in mind: I'm not doing this on Zoom. There's two ways that you can invite people and that you can watch. The first way is to tune into this thing called Riverside, which is what Sharon and I are on right now. It allows me to change layouts. It allows me to just do that. It allows me to have a picture in picture. It's also going to allow me to edit it into really good social media content afterwards. So this is kind of an experimental thing I'm doing, but honestly, I don't know about you, but your guests are probably not that excited to be going on a Zoom anyway. So we're going to try to bring them content into a format that makes more sense to the way people do life. So we have, if they want to go direct into the Riverside studio, they can. Or they can just watch it streaming live on YouTube right at this address. I'll put all this in the link below so that you can check it out. And you can copy this and just send it to people. All right. So I also have a guide here of how you can invite to it. And remember, you can invite your customers, your product lovers, people that have been doing this reordering for a while. I mean, Sharon, I don't know if the blender is going to come back on down there, but if you have a customer that's been reordering for like 5 rotations, I mean, how would you say they could invite? Make sure you're on mute.
How a customer could invite, or how
you could invite that customer to check out the business.
Well, I think that people don't really know how awesome our community is. So I would like to say, I'd love for you to just get a peek inside of the type of people that we work with, the emphasis that they have on helping others. And I think that you might be really surprised at how much you would like this event. And, it's only $52 to become a partner. why not hear why these other people have done it? And also, it will give you some extra money to buy more juice plus groceries. Who doesn't want more? And
There
maybe
you
to
go.
gift more to other people. So you
Yeah.
can use any of those types of things to maybe ask them to come on.
Other people you could invite tonight are the what we call the looking for more crowd. Those are people who maybe want community purpose, maybe income or flexibility. The podcast isn't going to be a sales pitch at all. In fact, we're not going to pitch them. We're just going to share the story. It's going to be up to you to follow up and see what they thought and things like that. So, how do you find those people? You look for friends, family, acquaintances, people who've talked about wanting change, starting a side project, feeling unfulfilled in their current roles. And you can read some of the stuff on the screen there. Other people are ambitious and entrepreneurial minded people. I know you think that they're really busy, but I assure you, like when the guy comes to pressure clean your house and he has a pressure cleaning business and a painting business, he's still open to more streams of income. Entrepreneurs like multiple streams of income. So when you know somebody that's like that, go ahead and invite them and just tell them, listen, this might not be what you think it is. This is a little bit different and you should at least hear the story. And then you have your not for me people. These are the people that have previously said no, or it's just, I'm not really into supplements, or it's not in the budget right now, or I don't want to be a salesperson and blah, blah, blah. You go ahead and invite them anyway, because you just tell them you want them to hear a different perspective and things like that. And I have some verbiage coming up. All right. So for a customer, I was thinking about you this morning. I know how much you love the products. My friend's doing an interview with a partner who has an incredible story, how she built a beautiful business around sharing. It made me think of you. Would you be open to listening? Let's go to a tougher one, like the not for me contacts. Hey, Jimmy, it's a bit different from what I've discussed before, but I'm hosting my friend's hosting a casual interview tonight with Kerry Lynn about how she's built a flexible business while teaching entrepreneurial values to her family. I thought of you because blah, blah, blah. Would you be open to checking it out? It's no pressure way to hear a pretty inspiring story. I can give you a YouTube link. It'll be shown live, stuff like that. So we just wanted to give you guys a little bit of business, not business, a little, I'm going to give you the business, a little bit of info about this presentation. Sharon, anything else?
So I think it's a little different for what we're giving our guests, the YouTube link or whatever. Could you put that in this live so that people know? And also Voxer, just
Yes.
the
I'll put
hyperlink.
just the links. So because it's not going to be like, so it's really simple though. I mean, even on the poster, if you look at the poster, let me pull it up. The poster is kind of nice to share because it tells you right on there. Here it is. All right. So on the bottom, it says 2 ways to watch.
Mm-hmm.
You can either scan that QR code and that'll bring you to Riverside, or on youtube.com/@DougFreshHub. That's my YouTube.
Okay,
so you have 2 ways to do it, but also in the comments below, like Sharon said, I'll put the actual links to both of them.
And I think that the beauty of Zoom is that whether the people came on or not. So you could say, hey, and you could even chat with them. But with this, you might not know if they went on. So you're going to need to follow up. And is there going to be a recording? So that if they follow up and they say, oh, yeah, I didn't make it, then
yeah, it's being streamed directly to that YouTube, that same address.
So
It'll be there, but in addition, I'll make an edited version that becomes a YouTube video in a podcast playlist, and I'll share that with everybody. But don't forget too, like you can always look at, turn things around. You can say, oh, well, if we were on Zoom, we know who comes on. And with this, we're not going to know exactly who comes on. But that's okay. That gives you a great reason to reach out and say, hey, were you able to get on that link I sent you last night? And if they say no, then you say, oh, no worries. I got a link for you. You can watch the replay. If they did, say, oh, cool. What'd you think of it? I love that story with Kerry Lynn. I'll share my favorite part if you share your favorite part. Stuff like that. That was a little weird.
or something else.
All right, guys. That's all. Bye.
Right. Bye, guys.